If you're studying for the INBDE, I highly recommend INBDE Bootcamp, an all-in-one study resource that will help you pass your exam. Use coupon code MENTALDENTAL for 10% off. Hey everyone, Dr. Ryan here, and welcome back to Mental Dental. Thank you so much for checking me out here on YouTube. Now, previously on this channel, I had talked about how the cut score of the INBDE may potentially be changing. And so there was this 5-year roadmap that was released at last year's Dental Examination Forum. And basically at that meeting, they talked about how there would be an updated INBDE standard, performance standard, proposed in 2023 and implemented this year in 2024. And now, unfortunately, the time has come. And this is not clickbait. This is not gossip. This is an official announcement that the performance standard has increased. So to best understand what's happening here, let's take a look at some history and how performance standards were changed for the NBDE Part 2. So this is a table that shows the fail rate for students attempting the NBDE Part 2. Accredited refers to dental schools in the US that are accredited by CODA. This is the vast majority of dental schools in the US. And non-accredited, by contrast, is basically everything else, dental schools in Canada, Europe, Asia, etc. Generally, first-time test takers perform better than repeat test takers, and test takers from accredited programs tend to do better than those from non-accredited programs. You can see the fail rate in the total column on the right here in 2013 was just 15.3%, only 15.3%, and that slowly increased to 33% in 2022 when the exam was discontinued. Now, I think this number here is artificially high because people were rushing to take the exam before it was discontinued and just going into the exam room without studying. But you can see the rough average here was around 16%. Interestingly, you can see in this year, 2017, there was a new standard introduced, a new performance standard, and let's see what that did to all of the scores. All of the fail rates from that year going to the next year went down. You can see that's true for every single column in this table. So in this case, the performance standard was lowered, making the exam easier to pass. Now let's fast forward to today and the INBDE. This table is similar. The first attempt column means someone who never previously attempted the INBDE NBDE Part 1 or NBDE Part 2. Retake is someone who previously failed the INBDE NBDE Part 1 or NBDE Part 2. And then mixed attempt is this combination category where someone passed the NBDE Part 1 and subsequently elected to attempt the INBDE. So check out the fail rate here. In the total column, it started at 24.5% in 2020 and reduced all the way down to 8.7% in 2023. And so far, it's even lower than that this year in 2024. And as a note, I think this initial fail rate was again artificially high in 2020 because no one knew what the exam was. It covered entirely new information and people were just figuring it out. But now that the exam has been out for a while, the JCNDE noticed that the average fail rate is almost half the average fail rate of the NBDE Part 2. So they decided to unfortunately make a change this summer. Now, if you don't believe me, take a look at these score reports. This is the same candidate who took the exam in April of this year and then August of this year. You can see virtually every category went down, despite the student using similar study resources and performing, to their recollection, even better. And I've seen and heard many instances to confirm that this is more than just a rumor, this is something that actually has happened. So the question becomes, what do we do about this? I understand if you're feeling fearful, nervous, or anxious by these changes because the exam is getting harder. And the increase in the performance standard and difficulty is real. But it's also manageable. You are not alone, and every student is going to be facing this challenge. And I want to encourage you to shift your focus away from the perceived difficulty of the exam and toward your preparation. The key is systematic study, using high quality resources, and staying consistent. But there's one other thing that I want to mention in this video. You may have noticed that my website, mentaldental.com, has got a recent makeover. And not only does it look a lot better, but it's going to be home to a brand new Mental Dental Academy course. This course will be completely curated by me, will include new videos and exclusive updated lectures, brand new hands-on study resources, all designed for you to pass the INBDE and score highly on the ADAT. So stay tuned to this YouTube channel and all of my social media pages for a big announcement when that course gets released in the coming weeks. In the meantime, guys, keep working hard, keep studying hard. Stay tuned to this YouTube channel for many more updates about this exam, study strategies, new lectures, all of that good stuff. And remember, I'm just one email away, I'm just one Instagram DM away, and don't fall for those scammers and fraudulent accounts. Anything that's official is going to be linked from this YouTube page or on my website, mentaldental.com. But if you enjoyed this video, guys, please consider giving it a like, subscribing to my channel if you have not already, sharing it with your friends and colleagues, and of course, leaving an encouraging comment for everyone else. Guys, thank you so much again for watching. God bless you, and I'll see you in the next video.